Strong Stars game.
This is an incredible streak that these guys are in. Of course, it's not as good as the folks up in Salt Lake that went 29 or so.
It could be.
It surely could be. They're still going.
That's right. That's right.
They're counting, up to 12 and counting right now. Whoever said Hawaii was a tough place to play baseball, huh? The Stars have won 12 straight. 6 of those on the islands. They finished their game early this morning. The Stars won at 7-5 over there. You know, there was, about 2.5 weeks ago that they were in last place in the PCL South. Right now, they are 3.5 games in front of Albuquerque in first place. What a turnaround, huh? Phillies pitcher Kevin Gross has been suspended for 10 days for having, well, sandpaper in his glove is what they caught him with. The umpire inspected the balls last night in the Phillies-Cubs game. John Kibler decided he wanted to see a little more. Well, one of the things he wanted to see was Gross's glove. Hand it over, will you? And he did. And they found sandpaper, a sandpaper-like substance in there, and Gross was gone.
Kibler's finding anything in that glove. He did. He found something in the glove. Look at that.
Well, it was just something I was fooling with just that week, and it was just in my glove at the time when I was pitching.
Did you scuff any balls?
No, I did not scuff any balls last night.
Gene, what led you to believe that something fishy was going on?
We had 12 baseballs in Chicago the last time Gross pitched, so we knew he was doing it.
Indication, huh? Now, this marks the second time in a week that a player has been suspended for cheating. Joe Niekro was caught with the now famous Emery board. I want to take a couple of minutes here and go over some of the things that pitchers might do with the baseball right here. First of all, here's one of my favorites. Gaylord Perry did this one. This was the Vaseline trick, okay? You take the Vaseline, it's very simple, and you put it on the ball. They would like to use pine tar, but apparently pine tar even does worse stuff. You just take it, set it on the ball like that, okay? And when you throw it, then it causes the ball to spin around and do all sorts of crazy things. The problem is when the catcher gets the ball, he can't pick it up to throw it back sometimes. Okay, the other trick is called the honey cut. That is with a very small tack that you put in the back of the glove right there, and then you just rub up the ball with the tack, and that causes it to do funny things. One problem, though, with the honey cut that they found is that the ball, sometimes if you put the tack in a little bit too far, it can get stuck in the ball, and then it's very difficult to come out, and this is a dead giveaway when the ball sticks, you know, in the glove and you can't get it out because of the tack, or else you throw the ball with the tack still on it. That would be a problem there too. The other cases we have, let's see, what else do we have back here? Sandpaper, of course, that's already been used. You have this version right here. This is the 100-grain sandpaper. It's pretty nice. If you want to throw the deadly combination of the spitball and the scuff ball, you use the wet and dry sandpaper so that it doesn't mess up the glove. Another favorite, of course, I say why mess around with the little old Emery boards? Why not just come out with a nice file and just have it out there on the mound and scuff up the ball like this so when you throw it, it does, you know, anything that you want it to do. Now, last but not least, we're going to show you the Mike Scott method of taking care of the baseball. It's right down here. It's this little wood saw that you can use sometimes. It's very effective in just taking the ball, and what you do is you cut it in half out there. It's a little hard to fit this thing in the back pocket, but you just cut it in half out there on the mound and then throw it. The problem that you obviously have with that is that I guess you've got to really throw a fast ball to keep the umpire from noticing that the ball is cut in half when it goes to the mound. I would have brought a chainsaw out here to use that, but I didn't know if it'd start first pull, and I didn't want to risk it. But that's some of the things that you can do with baseballs. Little leaguers out there, you may want to take note of some of these things that you can use in your league.
I was going to say, I hope the little leaguers are sleeping
right
now,
They could use
Mr.
some of these
Futrell.
tricks to win ball games and cheat just like the big leaguers are doing these days. I guess it's a slow day in sports when we got to do something like this. But the bottom line is...
You're very talented. You're very talented. It's scary.
The bottom line is, well, thank you, is that they mess the ball up so that the rotation goes different and it causes the ball to drop when it comes in there.
Okay.
All right, Ron.
You use any method you
taught us
very
everything
much.
you know. Okay, sir. Still to come on News 13.